Hello and welcome. I'm Joan Buckley, creator of Celestial Club, and it's wonderful to be with you today as we move into 2026. And what a powerful start to the year we've had. We moved from all that nine energy into the one energy. We had the strongest solar storm in 20 years, and now Neptune's after moving into Aries, bringing all that fire into the field. And this is a generational change because Neptune moves around the zodiac in 165 years. So it's going to be in Aries until 2039. And then it moves through the other zodiac signs. But it's 165 years before it gets back to where it is now. And then we move into February, which is the most powerful month of this year. Saturn joins Neptune in Aries on February 13th, which is adding more fire into the field. And then on the 20th, they both meet at 0 degrees Aries. This hasn't happened for over 6,000 years. This is the most beautiful placement as 0 degree Aries is the creation point. We are birthing something new when we reach this. It is such an unusual placement and a rare one and magnificent for what's going to unfold as a result of it. And just before that, we have a new moon solar eclipse on the same day as the Chinese New Year when we move into the year of the fire horse, really letting go of all that purging of snake and bringing the fire and the momentum of horse, blazing a trail forward towards something new. And at the same time, we have many, many planetary bodies in Aquarius, which is the sign of the future. It's all about innovation and freedom and building something new. And Pluto is one of the planets that's in Aquarius. Again, changing how power occurs, how it is used on the planet, bringing social reform. And all this together is creating monumental change across the planet. But there's also so much distraction, so much fear being intentionally created, so much chaos. And there is tragic consequences to what is being done across the planet. But what we're witnessing is the ending of an old way of life. And those who had control in those energies are doing absolutely everything they can to hold on to it. And they are creating mass confusion and fear and division to try and bring down the frequencies so that they can hold on to what was rather than what's arriving. But this can't be stopped. The birth of New Earth cannot be stopped. The light continues to surge, to illuminate, to shine on all that's occurring. And this is why we woke up. This is why we often stand alone in the part of the world we live in our families, or in some system or structure we're part of. It was so that there would be a blanket of light across the world to hold the field steady when this great change occurred. There is millions across the world like pillars of light, and you are part of that grid of light. And we stand holding the light all around the world, and we're holding the field steady. Millions who can find compassion, kindness, loving prayers, calling on the many realms for assistance, even on the dark days. And that is what is asked of each of us now, to hold our frequency high so the grid of light can support what's changing. And yes, we feel the grief and we feel the sorrow in humanity. And it's important to take time and allow yourself to process what you're feeling and come back to love and compassion as well. And there are many, many, many people holding this grid of light. So know that some days you'll hold a steady vibration, and there are days when you can't. And someone else will be holding that field. Okay? So we do our best while prioritizing our own self-care. The time of pushing, of depleting ourselves to hold the light, that's an old energy now. Our numbers are high, they're extremely high. So you can have a day or a week of what you need to process and then come back and hold the light. There will always be enough people holding the light. We came here for this. We are ready. Okay. The first half of this decade was all about purging, about releasing, especially individually. Okay. And now that's finishing as we move into the 1 year and the second half of this. This is more the collective clearing out that's starting to occur now. So for those who've done the work, for those who have been working through the clearing, it gets easier now as the focus moves more collective. Now, obviously, we feel the collective strongly because we're part of it, but internally can be easier once we get past the first couple of months of this year. Okay. Now, the systems and the structures we have relied on are starting to dissolve. And think of the caterpillar. The caterpillar must dissolve in the cocoon to become the butterfly. Okay. And it can be intense and it can be chaotic. But we have been learning and practicing to hold the light for so long, not just for past couple of decades, for this lifetime, but for lifetimes. And our spiritual mastery is required now, as we are the stabilizers, we are the light holders, and we are needed so, so deeply because so much will be revealed in the months ahead, far beyond what we can imagine. And we need to lean into our own power, to trust in our own light to guide us, not to place our power or our expectation of being saved by something outside of us, something that's going to arrive. We stand in our own light and we know that all the support we need is around us. And then we create lives not dependent on others or on systems, but standing in our own light. And when this happens more and more, there is just light flooding the planet as all these beams of light, where everyone is holding the light, become stronger and stronger and stronger. What is for the highest good will stay stable, and what is not must adjust and transform. The level of light on the planet, the continuous influx from the sun, the presence of our galactic families are all helping us. It can happen faster and easier than we probably imagine. But there is an interim period where the change is a challenge. So allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to notice what you're feeling, to feel the grief, because there is a big push to pull us off our light. Okay. We're in a birthing process. And for anyone who's either given birth or witnessed it, the most intense part is near the end, just before the baby or the animal arrives. It's always most intense just at that final moment. And we're here just about to step into something brand new. And it will be okay. We have so much support, so many light beings around us. The light on the planet is supporting us as well, because Mother Earth has raised in frequency and vibration so much over the last year and the last decade. So when you need assistance, just stand out, be on Mother Earth and ask her for support to soothe and to calm your nervous system, which is what's really being impacted at the moment, is our nervous system. Allow yourself to be wrapped in love, to be wrapped in light. Call on your angels, your dragons, your unicorns, sacred horse and unicorn and Pegasus and all that horse energy that's coming in. You are so loved and so supported in every moment. Remember, you are a pillar of light. You are so honored for the work that you do by so many realms of light. Honor yourself, care for yourself, and make self-care the biggest priority as we move into February. I wish you a beautiful day and a beautiful week. May you be wrapped in angel wings. May you be comforted and supported and cared for in the most beautiful and gentle ways. And may your light be steady and strong and true. May you be blessed.